my first impressions on the Mamonde Dual Tint Lip Balm. So I have all 5 shades here. I'm gonna swatch them for you guys on my lips and give you guys a quick review on these and share my thoughts. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I just mentioned, I purchased all 5 shades of the Dual Tint Lip Balm from Mamonde. I wanted to swatch them all for you guys. These retail for about $10 to $12 USD, obviously depending on where you purchase them from, which in all honesty, I really don't feel like it's that bad considering other like gradient or dual type of lip products I've tried are much more expensive, say like the triple tint, I think it's called the triple tint shot or whatever it is from VDL is like in the $20 range. The Laneige two-tone lip bars are in the $20 range. The Iope one is in the $20 range. So $10 to $12 I don't think is that bad, especially because Mamonde is a little bit of a nicer brand. Now the first shade that I'm going to be trying on is number 1, Red Original. And I have to say immediately, I'm not crazy about the packaging. I feel like it looks okay, it just feels a little cheap. I don't know. I mean, what do you expect, I guess, when you spend $10 on a product or $12 on a product? So I guess it's not too terrible. Now, all of these have the same pink base to them. The only difference really is the color. So I have a feeling that these are going to be more on the moisturizing side of lip products, or these two-tone type of lip products, which I'm not mad about because my lips are really dry and I need as much moisture as I possibly can get. So this is the shade number 1, Red Original. So I tried my best to do one swipe. It smells like strawberries. It actually smells really nice. It's not too heavy of a fragrance too, which is good for those of you guys who don't care for heavy fragrances. I would say what's most comparable from the Laneige two-tone lip bars is Milk Blurring. You guys have seen me swatch that a bunch of times and I really like that lip product and I like that lip color, so I'm excited. I have one that kind of is a good dupe and much more affordable. The next shade is number 02, Pink Fever. Again, same packaging obviously. And this color is more of a basic pink color. I would say it's kind of a slightly mauvey pink, so let's go ahead and swatch this. You know, I said mauvey pink, however, I think this is definitely more of a hot pink on this darker side, the actual colored side. Overall, I think this is a really pretty look, and I really like this because it's a gradient lip, but it's a subtle gradient lip. Shade number 3 is in Stylish Red. So let's see how this differs from the Red Original shade. So this is definitely more of a deeper burgundy red. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get this on my lips. So this looks very similar to me to the first one that I swatched. It's so loud outside. I'll wait till you're done. So this to me is just slightly more burgundy. Honestly, on my lips, they look pretty much identical. I think personally I like the first one, the red, what is it? Red Original better than I do Stylish Red. But again, it's kind of a personal preference thing, so let me know what you guys like better. Now moving on to the 4th shade, this is in Neon Orange. So I think the name is very accurate when it comes to this shade. This is definitely a very bright orange looking color, so let's go ahead and swatch it on my lips. One thing I'm noticing when I'm swatching these is these definitely aren't like super buttery, like they don't just like glide on the lips. I'm having to put a decent amount of pressure to kind of get them going, and like it doesn't feel like it warms up and kind of gets more buttery as it goes along. It still kind of has a little bit of a stick, but I don't want to say they're sticky because they're definitely not sticky. It's just they're not as like balmy as necessarily other dual tinted lip balms I've tried. I think the Eyebrow ones are definitely way more moisturizing, smoother, and apply just a little bit nicer. Alright, so that's what it looks like all over the lips, so you guys can kind of get a better idea of the colors. This is also not necessarily a neon orange like the name implies. It looks like a neon orange in the tube, but it definitely kind of is a lot more subtle. Now last but not least, we have the Fist shade, which is in Purple Accent, and it's definitely a violet color there on the back, which I'm excited to try this out because I don't think I have any lip products that are like a lilac-y gradient. This one's definitely my favorite out of the ones that I bought. And just so you guys can see the difference, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Eyebow's version of this on my lips so you guys can kind of see the difference between application. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell through the camera. The ones from Eyebrow definitely glide on a lot easier, and they're a very similar idea because they have kind of that balmy, moisturizing, clear side, and then they have the more pigmented, darker side. So let's go ahead and swatch this. Now that I've swatched all 5 of the shades on my lips and showed you guys the different colors, I'm gonna kind of sum up my thoughts. So number 1, I commend Mamonde for making them more affordable. I think it's a lot more realistic to spend $10 to $12 on a lip product than it is to spend like over $20 is kind of when you're getting into the area of, wow, that's a more pricey, expensive lip product. So I do like that these are more affordable. The packaging is whatever. They do have little windows at the top so you can see the different shades, but I'm not too crazy about the packaging. As far as how well they go on, I think that they could be a bit more buttery so they slide on a lot nicer, because I feel like I was really dragging them on my lips, and if they're a balm, I kind of expect them to be a little bit more balmy. Now the colors are really nice. I would definitely say this is more for those of you guys who like a more subtle gradient. If you're looking for something that has a very strong contrast between the 2 different colors, or a strong contrast between the moisturizing side and the colored side, I would definitely say that these would be a pass. Honestly, a lot of these colors were very close to each other, even though, you know, there's an orange and a purple and burgundy, red, and a pink one. I feel like on my lips they looked pretty dang similar because they were just very subtle. So depending on what you personally like, you might like that they're more subtle. I'd say overall I'd probably give these 3 out of 5 stars. I think that they have their strong points. They could have definitely been a lot better. I think if they tweaked a couple things here or there, I would have definitely been in love with these. However, I just don't feel strongly about them one way or the other. So let me know in the comment section down below. I'm looking forward to reading your guys' input. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!